Good morning. Welcome to Allen's Day. It is a little chilly out here. Well, it should be for the second week in November. We got a little frost on the windows. At least the sun's out, not windy, and I think it's going to be a nice day, and we got no snow. So, since we got no snow, I need to take advantage of that because I've got a project. I've got to take the 2010 Pete, and I've got to go over to the shop, and we've got a 2009 Peterbilt that we got that doesn't run, and I've got to start tearing into that to figure out why it doesn't run and figure out what we're going to do with that damn thing. So I will get the Pete fired up and then try to figure out how to tow the 2009 home. So let me get some lights on here. The Peterbilts have been having a very cushy life inside the garage here for a while, but that's going to soon come to an end because the 2009 is going to come in here. And we got some cat action here. Cats will be starting to come into the garage. They'll be helping me this winter, so come along with me. I'll get this fired up and show you what I'm up to. Well, let's go on our adventure and see if we can get that that 2009 dragged home here before the snow gets here. There by the crane. So let's go get the Blue Pete loaded up and head her home. Well, let's take a look at the situation here, figure out what we got to do. Never done this before with this setup on here. So, came up with a vision. I figured they got those fancy ones that fit on the back of here, on back of your tow vehicle. Do it in reverse here. So, made up a arm here, and then what'll happen is that'll go on the ball, and I just got to get that lift up high enough, probably one more set of pins, and we get this thing towed down the road. I'll get these axles chained up so I got a little more clearance, and we're going to see if this works. Have no idea if it will or not, and if it doesn't, well, I'll come up with plan B. But for right now, this is the game plan. Well, I need to get the airbags dumped on the hitch so I can get it hooked up. And then what I did do is put it up on top of these blocks, so at least that I had it lifted up a little bit. I'm probably going to have to do some more lifting on it a little bit, but we're going to see here. So let me dump the airbags on the hitch. And I've got some regulators in here, and the back one is for the air for the hitch. So look at that. Dump the airbags, and then I'm going to have to get lined up here a little straighter and get this thing locked in here. Well, I still need a little more down, so I'm going to dump the airbags on the truck here. Airbags, shut that off, And I got a bleeder on here that I can bleed those off. So we'll get that, get a dump and start hooking this thing up. I'm going to start chaining the axles up. Well, I needed a little help with the forklift to lift it up a little bit. So we'll lift that boom up so I can get the next peg in the slot there. Since I don't have any hydraulics or anything to lift it up, and yeah, I could get my bottle jack out, but I think this is a little bit easier. There we go. Well, I think we're making progress. I've got it hooked up. A couple of chain binders going here. Chained up the axles. Yeah, definitely there's a few more things that could be tweaked on here to help this make it a little more user friendly. Bottom line, I think it would have been cheaper just to hire a wrecker and have it towed the 7 miles to bring it over to my house. Yeah, I never learned, but this is much more fun. Let's see what happens when I pull it ahead. Well, it came forward and it's still off the ground yet. Let me get the wheel, the steering wheel bungeed in place, and let me just take this thing for a little drive and see what happens with it. Well, so far it's riding pretty good. Like I said, we got about 7 miles to go. I'm in no hurry. It's sort of Sunday afternoon. The roads are empty, or close to empty. So just take my time and head her home. Well, we're almost home. Well, that wasn't too bad. Just a little slow. Got a few ideas for next time, if there is a next time, with this hitch system that I came up with. The guys at the shop put it together for me. Everybody had a little bit of input to it, but it was just one of those. I had a vision, had to move it. So, and the thing all comes apart. It fits on a small pallet and take it along with you anywhere you got to go. So, well, I better pay attention to what I'm doing here to get into the yard here. Probably got that trailer right in the way to swing this around, but we'll give her a shot. I gotta get it back into the garage. We got her home. Now, I got to get back in the garage, and as long as I got my lovely wife here to spot it, so I don't crash into anything. So, then I got to get it unhooked. Got her all chained up there, axles chained up. I did have a light on the light bar on the front here. All legal, good to go. Next project on the list. Get her going.
Straightening it out a little bit. That's good right there.
Truck's in the garage, one shot, with the help of my lovely assistant. Now I need to get this unhooked here, so I'll get the jacks out and some timbers and start lifting and moving and get all the chains off of there. I'm gonna go get some lunch first. Heading back out. Jean made a wonderful pork something or other in the air fryer with some asparagus, so we're doing good. So I'm going out. I better get started on unhooking that blue peat off of the white peat. And my lovely wife is out here riding Stetson, one of the last few days of the year that we can go riding, because we technically should have snow right now being here in Wisconsin. And all the deer, or some of the deer, are just sitting right out there on top of the hill out there. We've got deer that have been coming in there for, we've probably had 25 generations of deer in that back corner there. Every year they come back in, fawns, grow, so they feel at home out there. And they play with the horses, so just right out there you can see a couple of deer sitting on the hill up there. And it's a nice day. We got cats out here. We got the horses just enjoying a little bit of sunshine. We got Bodie, the little white mule. And then we have Lux. This is my new project right here that I'm working with him. He's on the list. But these are summertime projects here. So we got winter projects heading that direction there. Well, I better get in there because it's not going to hook itself. Well, to get the truck off of here, the game plan is, same as I loaded up, I will jack it up and put some blocks underneath there. That way when I get it up and running, I can just drive it off the blocks. And once I got it on the blocks, I will dump the airbags on the truck, and I will dump the airbags on the hitch. Right now on that hitch that I have on there, the airbags in the hitch are not holding it up. I have a chain right here that I took and I wrapped it around on the inside so I chained it in the up position because we're exceeding the limits of the hitch with the airbags on there. So take that out of there, drop everything down, and I should be able to drive right out from underneath this. I'm going to leave a lot of this stuff all just hooked on here yet, just until I find out what's going on with the motor and get it running. That'll be part 2, tearing into the motor. But just a little bit about this hitch here. The vision I had, it's just had a extra gooseneck hitch receiver. Just put that on a piece of tube, put another tube on the inside so it's adjustable, put a pin on there, and this is a fifth wheel plate right here. Bought that off of Amazon, relatively inexpensive. Bolted that onto here, hooked into there. So the only real hookup on here is just had to drill 3 holes in this back cross member to bolt this plate on there. Otherwise, pretty straightforward. I wouldn't be using this setup for going 1,000 miles down the road, 80 miles an hour down the interstate. But I think with a few modifications on here, I can feel comfortable that I can get it up to highway speed, and I can use that for an emergency tow. But bottom line, it's probably still cheaper to hire a wrecker to get this get these trucks moved. Well, let me get this jacked up here, blocks underneath, and then we can drop the air and pull this thing out. Well, thanks for sticking with me for this adventure of getting this 2009 Peterbilt back to the shop here. This Peterbilt, it is licensed as a RV. So this might be an RV project, or it might be an RV project for somebody else. I'll get it started, and out the door it goes. I'm still got that one up for sale as soon as I start posting it someplace. But talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching Alan's Day. Life is about making choices. Some things are already perfect. Some things you may choose to upgrade. This channel will show you both. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks again.